As darkness fell, in a remote Norwegian village, a Volva thrust her staff into the ground. Her eyes were closed, but she could see the world. The eldest of the tribe approached her and said, "A war is coming. We want to know who will die." The Volva raised her head and said, "The spirits must be summoned. But the price will be heavy." This was the Viking ritual of summoning spirits, Seidr. In the far reaches of the north, centuries ago, the boundary between humans and spirits was relatively clear. In Viking society, the secrets beyond these boundaries were accessible only to the bravest souls. Today we delve into the ancient shamanic ritual called Seidr, shedding light on the irrational world of the Viking Volvas, the Viking ritual of summoning spirits. Vikings believed in a world brimming with magic and the supernatural. They turned to shamans, known as Volvas, who wielded powerful spells and communicated with the spirits. Rituals were central to their lives, from the sacred blots, offerings to the gods for good fortune, to the dramatic Seidr, a form of divination that could alter fate. These practices connected them to their ancestors and the natural world, invoking the strength of Odin and the wisdom of Freya. Through these rituals they sought guidance, healing, and protection, weaving a rich tapestry of belief that shaped their fierce and adventurous spirit. The selection of a sacred site proceeds as follows. The Volva selects a ceremonial site, either in a hut or under a sacred oak, where the villagers participate. The Volva chair is a high-backed wooden chair or stone panel used as the center of the ritual. The Volva staff is a symbolic place, often made of wood and enriched with symbolic carvings. The song and spell words are called Vardlokor Galda and are repetitive hypnotic songs sung by the tribesmen, supplementing the ritual with magical chants called Galdur. The talismans, plants, and symbols used during this rite are plants such as hemp, benzoin or henbane. Magical talismans and rune symbols are incorporated into the ritual. Some archaeological findings have identified Volva staffs, small chairs, rune stores, and psychoactive plants in women's graves. The liturgy begins, the Volva sits on the staff chair, and magical chants rise. Through the repetition of the folk song and the power of the rhythm, the Volva enters a trance state. This trance leads to a state of mind that experiences multiple realities simultaneously. Contact with spirits is established. Fylgja, tutelary, guardian spirits are invoked. In this process, the following are sought: trance journey, especially to the middle world, confrontation and consultation with spirit allies, answering questions, conveying social wishes, information about the future, and tips on health conditions. The liturgy had begun, and a subtle energy charged the air. The Volva, seated solemnly in her staff chair, began to chant. Her voice, steady and otherworldly, wove its way through the gathered crowd like a delicate thread of magic. As the rhythm intensified, the repetitive cadence of her chants drew the listeners inward, and the collective energy around her swelled like an incoming tide. It was as though the very fabric of reality had begun to shift, opening unseen doors and drawing the mind into altered states. One among the gathered, a soul sensitive to the deeper vibrations, found themselves slipping into trance. In this heightened state of awareness, they began to perceive multiple realities simultaneously. Time lost meaning, space softened, the presence of spirits grew unmistakable, their energies thick in the atmosphere. The Fylgja, the guardian spirits of old, had been summoned, and now this solitary traveler was no longer alone. Guided deeper into the trance, they embarked upon a journey into Middle-earth. This was no mere vision, it was a realm of ancient wisdom and powerful allies, where truths were unhidden. There, within that mystical plane, they stood before spirit companions. With reverence they posed their questions, queries that weighed on their heart, concerns of health, glimpses of the future, the very nature of life itself. And the spirits answered. Their responses were clear, unclouded. They laid bare the root causes of the afflictions that haunted the tribe, truths that were both sobering and illuminating. In their words was the wisdom of healing, the understanding that wholeness begins with the bonds we share, with ourselves and one another. The spirits urged the traveler to carry forth communal wishes, echoing the essential need for unity and mutual support. They asked about the hunt to come, whether game would be plentiful, and the spirits spoke again, whispering of nature's sacred balance, of the cycles that governed all life. Their message was simple yet profound. The actions of today would shape the abundance of tomorrow. And so, the traveler returned from the trance, bearing gifts of knowledge and insight. Each revelation was a thread, now woven into the larger tapestry of the tribe's story, guiding them toward healing, prosperity, and deeper connection. This ritual, they knew, was not mere ceremony. It was a bridge to the unseen, a reminder of the ancient power that emerges when hearts unite in search of truth. This video offers a glimpse into the Vikings' dance with spirits. If you're interested in ancient shamanic practices, strange historical events, chilling stories, unusual rituals, and spiritual journeys, subscribe to our channel, like the video, and leave a comment below to let us know what you'd like to explore. See you in our next video.